Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. We had a good run last time. Maybe just shy of a great run, but I don't, maybe actually it was the best run I've ever had now that I think back. This one is not going to be as good for two reasons. One is, it's hard to be, when you're on a high, you bet on the under. You expect a regression to the mean to some extent. Secondly, there's a large cat kneading my left leg at the moment. Like making bread. Pusheen. I trust that you're familiar with the word kneading. With a K. And not in a Mortal Kombat sort of way. What this means is that in mere moments, the cat's gonna be like, kneading is not good enough. And he's gonna be like, why aren't you giving me attention? And then he's gonna start like biting my hands on the keyboard. And I'm gonna be like, Ruka, get down in the box. And then he's not gonna... How dare you? He's not gonna get into the... It's a whole thing. Anyway. Feeling good about Gungeon. Perhaps none of those things will come to pass. We really made... we had a great run, and we got amazing weapons over the course of it. But in the early game, we made a lot happen with a little bit. We were... It's probably so minor, people are like, why are you bringing it up? But to beat the first boss without feeling like... Well, I felt like we needed a different weapon than the starting pistol. But to flawless the boss with the starting pistol, it felt like a great move for us. It feels like we're taking the shackles off, you know what I mean? So now the cat is on the desk. And you know what? I'm actually okay with that. You can be on the desk, okay? But you can't... See, you're looking to knock over the Nintendo Switch there. That's okay. Just don't tell Kate. That goes for you too, chat. You get a little bit of desk time. Because we got a little compromise, okay? Once he's on the desk, he's gonna fall asleep. Once he falls asleep, I wake him up and put him in the box. And then he sleeps in the box. That's the secret that I've found for dealing with this cat. And trust me, I've tried everything. Box next to the keyboard, box next to the, like on the ground. People, they think they got all the secrets. I'm telling you, these cats, they've thought of everything. Putting a square of duct tape on the ground, making the cats think that that's where they want to be, does not work. This guy, he's too smart. He only gets pleasure out of relaxation if it's impeding you in some way. Even like when I'm not working. And it's cute, don't get me wrong. But he like lays down on my leg like a freaking gargoyle. And it's not even like now and then. It's like as soon as I go and sit on the couch, he's like, it's gargoyle time. I can't blame him. I mean, I've seen my legs. They're like the perfect width for a large cat to lay on. It's like a massage table. Not least of which, because when he lays on my leg, I give him, the pets, which I got to imagine is like the cat version of a massage. Now, I'm trying to talk about Gungeon. Unfortunately, the game has not yet deemed it appropriate for me to have access to a chest. All I desire is a single chest. Get a little more conversation, a little less action. That's the opposite of how the song goes, but... Probably a good way to... It's a good management style, wouldn't you say, Ruka? So, green chest. Green chest is tricky. It's not worth opening immediately. Don't you dare shoot my water barrel. It's not worth opening immediately. But it's definitely not worth taking a lark on a lockpick. You broke my water barrel, brother. It's alright. We don't need to go to the oubliette. I wouldn't mind doing it, but it is non-essential at the end of the day. But I've been experimenting with it more, and honestly, I think going to the oubliette has worked out relatively well for us, and I'm looking at our casings. Ooh, that's what you open right away, obviously. What are you? Riddle of Lead. We had this once before. Hold on. A relic... Bestows unreasonable courage in the face of danger. Okay. Riddle of Lead. Apparently I've looked it up already. Grants a heart container, fully heals. Increases damage by 25%, increases speed by 10%, increases dodge roll speed, and adds a 50% chance to negate damage when you're at 1 HP or lower. So I didn't even notice the HP, which is a little embarrassing. But that's still obviously, like, really good. The 25% damage boost is, that seems huge. I am, I think, you know what? Let's let it ride, boys. I'm not happy because a green chest gun, I mean, you never know, right? But it's okay. And if we get keys from this, then so be it. You know what I will say? I wanted the 50% chance to have the gun before we fought the boss, just to improve our odds of the flawless. But either way, we end up with a one... Oh, I'm so bad. We end up with a key surplus, you know what I mean, by having not spent a key. Now, is that a good thing? No, I mean, I'd rather have the item, especially now. But what I was going to say is it's nice to have the opportunity to be at 5 HP by the end of the first floor, but obviously that's unlikely to be the case now, unless we get an HP upgrade from the boss themselves. I got nothing to offer in my own defense, except, yeah, it took some damage. It happens from time to time. Taking way more damage than I'd like to admit. But I've come to realize the pilot actually kind of sucks. I thought he was good because keys were free, but having a much higher chance to miss shots in the early game is terrible. By the way, didn't use a single blank. It's an embarrassment. But, Brick Breaker, great gun. Great gun. So, let's go quickly. Well, it doesn't have to be quickly. Oh! We actually found a secret room. We got a key. We got 2 keys. We also got Sling. And now I'm like, this is a dream come true. So we did make mistakes, there's no doubt about that. But the Sling is an adequate boss killer. The Brick Breaker is a totally acceptable... I guess we could have gone to the oubliette, that's my bad. An absolutely adequate boss killer slash, you know, room clearer. If we decide we don't want to use the default pistol anymore. I think I'm okay using the rogue special for one more floor. Now, I'm not going to say that things worked out for us. Well, actually, I would say that. They might not have worked out as best as they conceivably could have due to my own actions, but definitely finding that secret room leaves me with a much better taste in my mouth. Hey, Ruka, the problem right now is when you sit on the desk, it's all good. You know? When you stand on the desk, and that damage wasn't his fault. I was looking at the preview window so I can actually see, but when you stand on the desk, you create a situation where I just cannot... I can't see whatsoever. You just gotta give him a second. Get low. Get low, brother. It's hard to get a cat to sit down, because when you touch their back, they get, like, stoked. They're like, oh, pets are coming. They don't respond well to commands, either. It's okay. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's like training with a weighted vest on. You might say, Anna, why don't you just kick him out of your room? It's very simple. I love my son more than I love myself. His comfort beats my convenience. Okay, we'll definitely do that. In fact, I think we should just do it right now. Let's do it. Who knew that Gungeon predicted the Brexit referendum a couple of years ago with that Remain or Leave choice? Oh, get over it. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Okay, we got a little bit more, but I honestly don't expect this to be too difficult. You reap what you sow to some extent, okay? This has been a relatively not amazing performance so far. What is this? Galactic Medal of Valor. Courage increased? Ah, we do more damage against jammed enemies, I believe. Or maybe jammed enemies and bosses. It says more powerful foes, which is a little bit, you know, perhaps deliberately ambiguous. think I would definitely take on the boss right now, too. I do want to say, did we flawless 5 bosses on our last run? Yes. Definitely not 6. Because I was thinking maybe it's 6. Don't get your hopes up, brother. I don't think you flawless the rat. Oh, no. I honestly stand by that. We need keys for the rat fight anyway. Maybe one of these days we'll get Gungeon. And it's just a blue chest. But, I think we owe a little bit of our performance to the existence of the beholster on the second floor. I feel like the second floor has been a real challenge. Ammoconda is a nightmare for me. What are the second floor bosses even? There's Ammoconda, beholster. Oh, and the mermaid, the siren, no problem. Actually, probably our easiest choice. I knew it. That boss, or that enemy, which is not even close to a boss, is my indicator of whether or not our run is good. Or the gun is good, I should say. And the gun is good. So we have the nod key. That's step 1. These are cursed items. Badge gives us the cop, right? We get a damage bonus after the cop dies. Wax wings gives us the ability to fly. I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. Being immune to fire, I'm now realizing. I kind of looked down on it on our last run. But being immune to fire is like a small bonus specifically for the rat fight. Because the second form, it's not likely to catch you with fire too often, but there is fire that might compromise your movement, even if it doesn't hurt you itself. Why? Just why? I'm talking to myself here. I got a little bit of streamer blood sugar. It's like after a stream, I ate a nice bowl of homemade stew, but I'm just waiting for the glucose to get into the bloodstream. You know how it is. Wow, you were charging a shot, but because you're left-handed, I couldn't see. You know what? Lefties unite. I respect that. Okay, now I'm starting to think I shouldn't be so precious. We're gonna get nothing. Let's go out of these chests. Tell you what, learn from your mistake. An HP upgrade, and if we can get that full, I'm gonna be a happy man. At least we got a chest. And I mean, truth be told, we would rather have a blue chest than a brown chest, but we do have one key just sitting in our back pocket, not really accomplishing that much. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Okay. This damage, you just gotta take a deep breath sometimes, and, you know, Jack Nicholson in anger management. Goose fraba. Goose fraba. You know, we got nothing to fear. We're at 5 HP, even if it's not all full early. We already have the nod key. All we have to do, and we're very lucky that there's a chance for this to happen. Just flawless the boss. I know it's not that easy, but like, it's not that hard either. Don't eat him. He ate him. Stop eating him, please. That's good. We found an opportunity. Get some damage in there. We got him before he buffed again. Good blank, and I'm feeling way more positive. Dude, I know this gun, the Tangler. Dude, the fact that I remember a gun like, you know, maybe a year after I last saw it, that's an extremely positive thing. I know this is a shotgun that does decent damage, so I feel like we can definitely use Brick Breaker. Now the question becomes, do you want to purchase perhaps Wax Wings? And I think the answer is yes. I know myself, just to be able to evade pits and the like, it's worth something. So I feel like we're back in a position that I would describe as adequate right now, and I can take a deep breath and relax. Now the lockpick is blowing me away with its lack of efficacy, but life goes on. Okay. Good stuff. Also feel like Brick Breaker is like one of the guns with the most synergies in the game. Like any weapon in this game that has anything to do with Mario seems to synergize with the Brick Breaker, I think. And, you know, this game, it wears, watch out for rats, by the way. That's correct. It wears its influence on its sleeve to some extent. There's a lot of references to Mario. Okay, basically, the JK-47 is going to be our secret room finder. I've had this before. It's not particularly good. Yeah, okay, watch out for rats. That's our next step. If it's not, it's in one of the first two rooms if we don't find a rat room by the end. So I'm very confident, yet again, we're going to make it to the rat fight. All we need to do is find the right room. And then we're actually doing a pretty great job lately of not accidentally using blanks. And I just have to ask for some sympathy in that, you know, I ain't ever done this before, so it's not second nature to never use blanks and to save your keys over and above where you're already saving your keys, which is all the time, and you get the idea. Okay. No rats. You know what? There you go. Remember, you got access to a whole new plane of existence here on the, over the pits. Should really just use the simple math. Like, if we save 1 HP, if we expect to save 1 HP from flying, we should probably just consider that, you know, 34 credits is like an incredible bargain, dude. I see rats. Okay, this is our rat room. I would prefer to not use blanks, but it is tedious. Oh, maybe it's not tedious, but it's been bothersome from time to time. Excuse me, I am on top of your... Thank you. All right. Now, pretty hilarious, by the way, when you think about this run so far. We're 3 HP up. Only one of it came from a flawless. And my only flawless, I mean, of the 2 opportunities so far, came from the boss that I considered, like, the most difficult to flawless. The boss that should have been easiest, he hit me like 4 times. And I mean, the only difference is that we had a gun, but I'm choosing not to buy into that narrative because we empowered ourselves with the narrative that we can use the starting gun to get flawlesses. That was just a lucky shot. I'm not mad about that one. Life goes on. So a third floor flawless, I would say, would be nice, but is not necessarily necessary. As much as I would love it. I would you know, we've come to the point I would love it less for the fact that we get 1 more HP container and more for the fact that we would just have 1 more HP full stop. Like getting a heart for free on top of the hearts we'll probably just get from the boss to begin with. He lived, okay. I was gonna say there must be another enemy on here somewhere. So with 2 keys, we should really just open. And I honestly think Table Tech Rocket is garbage. But I think we made the right decision to open the chest there. Because we already used our key to go to the rat floor. We might as well just pick up whatever we can get before we go down there. Because it's really all about survival on the rat floor. Now, we'll consider using the Tangler. But my thinking right now is that the Tangler may represent a good room clearing option for the rat floor. No! If I hadn't rolled, I would have been fine. It's on me, unfortunately. Because we were actually doing a number with the sling here, which is just incredibly lucky to find this in a secret room. That's a bummer. We did get ammo. What's the ammo going to be used for? Honestly, I feel like the brick breaker. Then we're back to close to full HP. And then the chili pepper is a speed up? No, it deals damage to nearby enemies. In fact, it's not even close to a speed up. when you think about it at all. I'm gonna buy the half heart. To be honest, I'm also gonna buy the key. And I'm buying the key not for this next floor where it's likely to be irrelevant, but rather with the hopes that we live through the rat fight and then we can use the key on a future floor, for example. Alrighty. I don't know, maybe we could get a chest on the rat floor, but I don't think it's ever happened. Alright. So let's try Tangler. We know the path. We've gotten the path right, like 8 times in a row. Just gotta kill him. Yikes. Please. Stop summoning. Very bad so far. Very, very not good. I've rolled right into him. Okay, well that was horrible. It's alright. Oh my god, we were like just like a millimeter away from getting hit by a jammed enemy. We should be doing more damage to jammed enemies, but could have fooled me so far. Okay. Go to the right. There is an enemy. It's okay. I want to see the tangled one. Good stuff. And then it's up, right up. And we'll get some health at the end. Why stand so close? It's like the classic song by the Police. Please don't stand so close to thee. Right. Much better. We're gonna get some HP back here, but we're gonna need like a seriously amazing fight against the rat. And I don't know, man, like, is it Brick Breaker or are we still using the sling? I honestly don't know. We might swap back and forth between them here a little bit. Brick Breaker, to level with you, it doesn't seem too bad so far. Yikes. Hate to do that, but I don't think we were making it through. Honestly, the Tangler seems pretty decent as well. I don't know if I'd say it's a bad circumstance. Ah! Almost made it. Yikes. We should have had confidence. We almost made it. Please. Please, dude! Ah, this is gonna be real tough. I don't know, again, I don't want to say it's a bad circumstance. I just think it's one of those circumstances where we have 3 guns that are like close to the same level of power. The sling is probably our best damage dealer. It just requires like slightly more mental overhead, but like if you want to prove that you want this run to work, why not give it a chance? Thank you, Chili Pepper. We don't really have any guns I wanted to swap to. Now just believe, dude. I don't know how you get out, though. Oh, my God. Our slightly better dodge roll, I think, got us out of there. So, laser attack, I do not fear. Chili Pepper gets these guys. Giving us, if I'm being honest, actually just a great window to sneak in some damage. We still have a blank. I don't believe it. But I think we're actually going to be able to make Punch-Out happen. And that, in and of itself, is a huge win. Like, the fact that that's the best boss fight we've had against Rat 2. I also have to admit I completely underestimated the sling. Okay, fair. Should not have been hit by that. Okay, that one, just bad timing. There's our special. Phase 1 complete. Okay. Remember your block. That's a block. That's fine. Oh, we were so close to getting out of the way. Phase 2 complete. That's a new one. I have no idea what you do there, but I'm so happy. Just to make it through phase 2 of the rat, this is... I have gone from 0 to hero on this run. I feel so much happier with myself. Flame Hand. Which had a synergy working with it, like the Mimic Tooth Necklace, the Sponge. So Flame Hand and Chili Pepper maximize. And we also got Spenge Bab. This is, okay, from the depths and the bowels of despair, we're now back. Now, I'm going to work with you here on something, okay? Oh, dude, I love this item, to be honest. Let's... Never mind. I was actually going to say, go to the 5th floor by using the rat key, and then go to the Lich fight. We'll see how things go, but... Excuse me? Where? Probably Oh! I don't know how you get in here. Maybe... Oh, don't you feed him items or something? I don't know, man. I've seen people do this. I don't know what you do with it, but I've seen people do this. We'll see, is what I'm trying to get at anyway. We'll see how things go. I mean, our HP is not as good as it looks because we do have Ring of Miserly Protection, which we'll probably get rid of, but that was by far the most encouraging rat performance I've ever had. So I'm feeling like we're really starting to make some progress there. And you know, once you get a pattern in these games, it might take you a bit to learn it. But once you get a pattern in these games, you tend to be pretty well equipped for quite some time. So I think you're finally witnessing a man possessed. And I told you, I was just waiting for the streamer blood sugar to sort itself out with some delicious and fiber-rich instant pot stew. Now that it's been done, we're back in the saddle again. So what are my hopes for the next rat fight? It sucks that we got to the 3rd phase just in time to get bodied. Like we had 1 hit of life left. So I mean, it's the thing about Punch-Out, you know? I don't know if you've played Punch-Out. I would really recommend it. It's one of my favorite, like, I love pattern-driven games. You know, to some extent, like, all games are pattern-driven, but Punch-Out is just pure patterns, you know? The muscle memory, I don't know why, when I said muscle memory, it scared my cat, and then it distracted me and I took damage. I guess, you know, he's probably doing the thing that humans do, where when they fall asleep, every once in a while, you're like, you don't realize that you're drifting off to dreamland, but your brain's got you, like, walking down the sidewalk, and then it thinks you tripped for some reason. You know what I mean? And you get startled in bed. You know, probably didn't need to use a blank there, but why not? Blanks, not just for bosses. I know we got a lot of armor, but... What was I talking about? Oh, the muscle memory programmed into my brain. I actually thought that you would give me an item without fighting because of Mimic Tooth necklace. Why is that so hard to say? Obviously not the case, but straight up, Flame Hand also seems amazing now. So the muscle memory from Super Punch-Out at least is locked into my brain and will never leave. Like, if you put me in Super Punch-Out right now, I have absolutely no doubt I could at least make it until Aaron Ryan before I died. If you make it through Aaron Ryan, all you gotta do, you gotta remember Narcus Prince. You know, you just kind of, you engage in a little chip battle with him, and then when you hit him in the face, he gets angry. When he gets angry, he lets his guard down, he gets a little sloppier. Then, you know, Nick and Rick Bruiser, they're just, pure boxing match. You know, it's just muscle. I'm not saying we're going to get him first try, but that'll take you that long. I would recommend it. But anyway, what I was going to say is, you know, if you beat an enemy in Punch-Out the first time you fight them, they're probably too easy. So to beat a phase of, should have known. What's wrong with me? To beat a phase is important, but more important than that is to, you know, get to see the attacks in the phase, so you got a chance. Another synergy, maybe with Pepper again? No, hotter than heck. I don't know what the synergies are. We got a weird three-way synergy here, and I'm for it. Anybody? So the rat fight continues to make progress. Everything else is just, you know, learning these pattern recognitions to make, you know, the advanced Dragon a little bit easier on us. Ooh, there's a blank back there. When we eventually unlock the advanced Dragon, which I'm pretty sure is what that thing was in on the rat floor. Behind the two keys. Maybe also some Lich fights in general. I mean, we gotta learn the Lich pattern. There's no doubt about that. So weird getting used to. I think I'm starting to get there, but getting used to a game where the most difficult boss that we face is about halfway through. Could tell you just from the layout here. It's gonna be a secret room. Is it worth a blank for that? In many ways, no, probably. That's fine. I mean, raise your hand if you think that we're going to have trouble on this run, because I don't think that's too likely. This seems like wall to me. I don't know why my brain was able to put that together, but... So this guy does not get lit on fire. So my thinking was switch guns, but then I was gonna say it's hard to switch guns while also talking and dodging these shots. So if anything, getting hit gave me a really good opportunity to switch guns, and I should say thank you for the blessed chance. But I really should stop trying to reinvent the wheel and just use the sling for every boss. It destroys, dude. And like, Pitchfork and Flamehand both seem more than acceptable for room clearing. And that's a big, like, testament to their synergies, because I don't think I use either of those items in the non-synergistic sense, so. I think we had yet another good run. This run, by the way, substantially worse than the marine run that came before, just in terms of what the game saw fit to give us. But, dude, I think it's even more a testament to the fact that we're getting better at the game. Hello, Mimic. I guess it makes all chess mimics. That way you never have to use keys again. That's a very good trade. Come on. I was gonna say, I mean, you're obviously dead. By the way, I totally forgot. Get rid of this freaking lockpick. You can give me the turret. Do you have 0 or 30? It's gotta be. You had 30, huh? All right. Well, you know, that's. Please stop making noise. That probably could have killed the boss in one shot. Humorous. I've heard of it. Hello, junk salesman. You know what? Why don't you go ahead and take this master round? Let's see what happens. Oh, are you on Bug City? No. Well, he liked it. Excuse me. Oh, there's one room adjacent to the finish room. What do you cost? I will not spend. I'd rather have the HP for now. Probably long term, we don't really care. I-Bomb Companion App. Well, we can hold more, but I-Bomb Companion App, I don't even understand it. It blows up all explosive things on a room. Who cares? I guess maybe blowing up TNT before you enter a room is, like, decent? I mean, I'm assuming it would also blow up the TNT enemy, like the dynamite enemy, but again, like, who cares? They die in like a hit anyway at this point. Maybe earlier it's, I don't know. It seems like trash to me. I don't know why I'm shy to call an item trash. I guess it's because I haven't mastered the game, so I don't feel that same kind of confidence. I'll call items trash in Isaac all the time, even good items. It's that kind of familiarity leads me to believe that I know exactly what I'm talking about at all times, even if I'm highly incorrect. So, definitely should not be using Flame Hand to kill enemies that are immune to fire. However, in my defense, switching weapons takes a second. And as a result, who's got the time for that, etc., etc. I hate enemies that get summoned from walls. Is there not enough in this game to worry about? Traps on the ground, demons that use your own bullets against you. Hey, you got a chest. Never mind, it's not even a chest. That chest was a joke designed to harm you. Now we gotta worry about the walls, because not only can the walls summon enemies, but the walls can also just become an enemy. It's too much. You guys gotta have mercy on the gamers out there, okay? Myself included. Maybe myself first and foremost. What do we got? It's a mimic. It's okay. Dude, Flame Hand's Chili Pepper, which shoots dragon fire. This might be one of my favorite synergies thus far. Oh, I know you. Nanobites. Or Nanomachine, son. Yeah. What do you synergize with? Future Gangster. Well, there's no way I could not check this out. I don't know if this is still going to be a Metal Gear Rising reference. I can't believe we didn't get hit somehow. Dude, it seems to do pretty decent damage, honestly. I mean, Flame Hand is beautiful, but... Great shot. I should have seen it coming a mile away, but still. Oh, he looked distressed. I'm trying to see, does this have like any... Does it have like a synergy working with it? Like a... Well, I mean, it has a synergy for damage, I think, but... Does it have like an elemental effect? And the answer appears to be no. That's okay. I mean, it still has made the Tommy gun like functional. It's been a really rich synergy run too. I mean, I'm embarrassing myself by gushing a little bit, but got like straight up no complaints. The reload speed on the Tommy is also insane. Maybe that's part of the synergy. So maybe going a little overkill, but I'm trying to roll into bullets to capture them so we can send them back to the boss. Really taking it hard that I wasted a full charge earlier. I think it's a Galaxy Brain strat. I don't think you would ever, like, actually want to roll into bullets to get them, just to do some extra damage, but... Oh, you shot the wall, dude. That's terrible advice. Or terrible practice. I could never advise it. That's what I mean to say. So here, I don't think we could buy something. I definitely do not think we have to. I am content to go fight the Lich. What did I learn? Or not the Lich, sorry, but maybe we'll fight the Lich anyway. I learned you always use Sling, and you just literally walk straight into the bullet. Like, I don't know why you would try anything else. Totally forgot about this turret until mere seconds ago. Okay, fine. Okay, please stop taking damage. Self, you're making the rest of you look bad. I think our turret will die to bullets. So here's what we're gonna do, like a Galaxy Brain play. Get a bunch of stuff for the sack. Drop this. It actually worked. I was like, maybe if we use the resourceful sack all at once, it won't be a problem. And it turned out it wasn't a problem. Alrighty. Now, we should peep this one room, because it seems like there's an easy opportunity to get a chest. Don't you take my bullets? You're doing a horrible job of it. But we're gonna try a Lich fight here. Again, I'm promising not to do this on every run. I'm not promising to do this on every run. Quite the opposite. I want to make sure I'm clear. I will probably very, very rarely do the Lich fight for reasons I've covered. But today, I'm feeling good. The run's going well. What is that awful sound? Why not give it an honest-to-goodness try? So I just want to get one more item. Appreciate it. It is a longer trip than I expected. Probably an extreme waste there, but... Dude, I honestly think we should not have a problem versus the Lich at all. Okay, just change weapons, you fool. Never. You're telling me you're immune to fire even if you got cold fire going on. That's right, I'm using the JK-47. Tangler's not messing about. What are you? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. All right, we'll head down to the next floor. I don't really want to lose HP right now. I feel like we're in a good spot. Let's do the Lich fight. It might take us to an hour-long video. Now and then, who cares? Excuse me, I can fly? Now, I'd only go down here if I thought we had like a 90% chance of victory. And I'm being serious when I say that. I don't think we're 50-50. Because why would I do a longer video for a boss I've already beaten with every character? Well, except the Paradox. And I guess by extension, the other character I've not yet unlocked. But anyway, the point is, I'm better than Lich. That's not the point. It's just that easy. Ah, yes. I forgot about all this. And honestly, I think I was happy to do so. Excuse me. I placed a turret down on the ground. Did I throw it into the abyss? That seems likely. Let's be smarter. What do we want to use for room clearing? I actually think the Tangler could be our go-to. It doesn't require. Let's focus on the positives. Does a lot of damage. Doesn't require babysitting. You just shoot and reload. It's that easy. The negatives. Well, it could do more damage. Also, does not have a cool synergy, but. Well, we don't have a cool synergy for it. I don't know. It might have a cool synergy. What's wrong with you, dude? He was mad. I mean, I would be too if I had to live my life in Hades, but... You love a room down here that is just like a few simple enemies. It doesn't get any easier than that. It doesn't get any better than that. Good stuff. Even collecting some stuff for the resourceful sack. Which I gotta say, one of my favorite items that I've seen since the update, without a doubt. We're good? We're not good. We're very not good. That's fine. I mean... 6 HP, 2 blanks. If we're doing like a Lich percentage chance, still feeling pretty good. Alright, I mean, I would have preferred if he didn't spawn right into my escape route, but, you know, that's why they call it the HE double hockey sticks down here. You know what? I'm actually... You don't get too much credit for it after the fact, but I should have fought Lich on the last run because we had mapping. I don't really care about mapping. Like, I think the floors in Gungeon, I used to think they were enormous, but instead they're just like... I mean, they're not small. They're not that big. Like, I'm content to do every room on the first 5 floors. However, down here... It is pretty bad. Oh my god. I had it tracked the whole way, but I was like, I'm just gonna wait till the last minute to dodge. Playing too much Mordhau, dude. Now that's a game. Gungeon, also a game. Genuine slapper. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. I just walked right between the bullets. Just take Tangler ammo. And what are we going to use on the boss? Should we be lucky enough to get there? Oh, it's so simple. Use the sling. Until I find some compelling reasoning to not use the sling, we're going to keep it up. Because I feel like it's been doing an incredible job so far. Oh, you're still alive. Hate you, but also sucked up all your bullets, but then your bullets made more bullets. Pretty unfair. We didn't get hit, but that's okay. So I know you're like, please use the resourceful sack. Nah, 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 nah. It's like a silver bullet. You got an intruder? You don't use that silver bullet unless they're a werewolf. I'm basically just trying to create an excuse for my own laziness right now. When the real excuse for my own laziness is that it's not laziness. It's that I worry if I worry about switching items too much. It's gonna lead to a situation where I end up taking damage. Because I switched. But you know what? For you, I'll switch. Never mind. By the time I got there, it was already under control. Dude, where the heck are we going? Because, like, I mean, he's not there. Let's be reasonable. So, here, it's possible if this goes, you know, I hate the ones programmed to miss, dude. An enemy that shoots you is going to shoot where you are. An enemy that misses, it could shoot anywhere. And that unpredictability is just devastating. It'll work. Okay. Take Tangler ammo. The Tangler has not been a problem. And in fact, I wouldn't even say, like, that it's been rough down here. It's certainly been our roughest floor, but I don't think we're doing very badly, honestly. I think we're doing just fine. I think at our skill level, we should be expected to, you know, bleed a little HP, which is why I kind of doubled down by keeping a Ring of Miserly Protection. Frost Giant. Synergizes with something. Synergy equals I will peep it. Why is Bullet crying? So it synergizes with Cold 45. I mean, the damage on the Frost Giant is acceptable to begin with. I guess we should take the Cold 45 and see. No. Oh, it shoots a Yeti? I hate this. Just for the record. Still not free. It's a really good game mechanic. So why am I upset? Well, I'm not upset. It's not really the word that I would use. Peeved correctly hits at the level of frustration I'm feeling, which is not, you know, peeved is just like it's a mild annoyance. But I dodged the bullet with a dodge roll, which left me unable to then dodge the enemy. So life goes on, but it is a pain in the butt to then have to do some rooms over. But hey, if we don't get hit, it doesn't matter. Dude, to be honest, Cold 45, I don't know, maybe I wasn't giving it the respect it deserved earlier, but with the synergy, bar none, pretty solid room clearer. We never have to deal with anything as long as enemies are perpetually frozen. Man, you're still summoning, huh? That was easy. I mean, did you see that damage? I'm actually now, and I always overcomplicate it, but I'm like, maybe we use this against the Lich. I don't know if the Lich can even be frozen. Also, still using a lot of ammo, but 'tis the season, you know? I mean, you're dead. Please let me be at the boss. How did that work? Honestly, I think fighting the rat has made me a better Gungeon player. Now when I see attacks come in, it's not that I don't get hit by nonsense. Definitely still get hit by some nonsense. However, When I see shots come in, I don't panic. I go, you know, they wouldn't program something into the game that is impossible to dodge. So just use your brain. You're not always going to come up with a solution, but I think oftentimes you're going to be A-okay. Lucky me. Wolf. We have a dog now. Excuse me. You cannot pet the wolf? Maybe that's a legality thing. They don't want you to think they support you petting wild animals. However, I think it's cowardice. Let me pet the wolf, you cowards. Almost. Didn't know you were alive, my man. Yet another dead end. I'm starting to see why, you know, this is not anybody's favorite level necessarily. It does take a while to get through, but we gotta be closing in. I mean, we've made relatively sensible choices about directions we were going in. This looks like another dead end. And I'm sorry to tell you that cartographically speaking, that's, oh, it's not, thankfully. But it's not possible. We needed this to be a correct path. Oh, dude. Dude, thank you. Could have gone for more cold ammo, but let's be honest, it doesn't matter. We're going to take the sling. And I'll tell you, we've been waiting a long time for this one. Yeah, try dodging backwards. Okay, after this, I'm in flux. Yeah, there you go. So after his big wave attack, that's when you catch him. That was okay. We still have 2 blanks remaining. I just gotta tell you, Ruka, you can't stand up. So I know you've been sleeping. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick you up. Oh, my sweet boy. Put you in the box. And he's like, you know what? That's okay. I should be in the box right now. And you know what? He's right. You should be in the box right now. Go ahead. Take me. I'm not concerned, by the way, that we're not placing the sentry down. We're not ahead by a century like the Tragically Hip. I think by using Resourceful Sack effectively, wouldn't say we got an easy time. And definitely, like, we're leaning on the fact that we've been blessed with a staggering amount of HP on this run. Were it not for this degree of HP, this would not be nearly this easy. But hey, use it, you know, tactics and strategy, it's an element of any Gungeon run. You know, it's an element of any roguelite run. And we deserve to have the rat sack. We fought for it. Could have just as easily gotten the rat boots. You know what? Yeah. Or I don't even know what other brand of rat-related shenanigans are even down there, to be honest. And, I mean, you gotta... Maybe our last run was the best Gungeon run we've ever had, but this one's gotta be it's on the close side, at least. Let me tell you that much. Got a nice little... I'm not gonna say the S word. Right, Ruka? Not gonna say that we got a streak necessarily here, but we're having a good time playing Gungeon. And that's the streak that matters the most. But we did win. And we won by killing the Lich. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe. Thanks for all your support on the series so far. I'm having a great time playing it. I'm glad people are enjoying watching it. I'll see you next time. See ya!